I'm Brett Panter from the personal injury law firm of Panter, Panter, and Sampedro, here today to talk about a summer event, which is swimming and the dangers of swimming, which is drowning, which are mostly always preventable. The second leading cause of accidental death for children ages 1 to 14 after car crashes is drowning. Most of the time it's from a lapse in adult supervision. The single most important factor to prevent child drowning is good, adequate supervision. Almost 1/2 of all children who drown are within the earshot of an adult, a terrible tragedy and avoidable. The reality of how drowning occurs is much different than what we see on television. It's not typically involved with violent splashing and calls for help. Almost always it's deceptively quiet, and there are almost 750 children that drown yearly, most of which are preventable. The physiological effects of drowning and occurrences are much different than we expect. Typically, a drowning victim is unable to call out for help. They're not above the surface. Their mouths are below the surface. They can't wave for help, and they can't control their movements. The signs of drowning are typically what you want to look for is a head low in the water, eyes closed, legs not used in a vertical manner, and gasping. There's typically only 30 seconds to rescue a drowning victim. And oftentimes drowning does involve negligence and legal claims. Negligence occurs at pools and waters and parks and can quickly lead to tragedy. Pool owners and operators can be held liable for drownings from dangerous premises or poor supervision. The bottom line here is that most drownings can be prevented and should be prevented with proper supervision and proper training and the knowledge of how to recognize when a drowning is occurring.